Dear Marissa, I guess. Today is Friday, June 14th? Yeah, Friday, June 14th. Here's the calendar for June, and it just occurred to me that I never showed you May's. So, here we go. Nori. My favorite Harry Potter book is, ironically enough, the fourth one.
Well, my question for you has more than 48 possible answers. Which book from high school did you like reading the most? Mine, personally, was Slaughterhouse-Five.
This video is coming to you in 3 parts. Part number 1, congratulations on the job. I have never had a job before, ever. The summer between 11th and 12th grade, my mom said, don't get a job. I'll have to drive you there, and it's going to cost me more in gas than it will be for you to make, and don't do it. So I didn't. In my senior year, my mom said, let's get you a job. But I didn't have a car at the beginning of the school year, and she refused to drive me anywhere to get applications. So therefore, I did not get a job. Now, the summer between senior year and college, my mom said, get a job. But no one wanted to hire someone who was going to leave and be 150 miles away so that they couldn't work over the school year. And so I didn't get a job. And so then I came home and my mom said, get a job. And I said, all right, I'm gonna try because I really need to get my first job. I need that. That's what you need, a job to get other jobs. And so I tried. And no one wants to hire anyone who is only gonna work for the summer and then go 150 miles away and not work during the school year because she's not going to drive 150 miles back to get minimum wage. So that's me on the job circuit. Well, but congratulations to you for getting a job. The first job is always the hardest, and you've already had that. So, good job. Part 2. At this point in my life, I own over 700 books, and I think that's a pretty decent number. I mean, I'm 18. 700's a pretty decent number for an 18-year-old. Seriously, like, that's a lot of books. But I actually have a big problem concerning books, and that would be finishing them. It's not technically a problem because I'm really, really good at remembering written works, and so I can start reading a book and then put it down and come back to it a year and a half, 2 years later, start reading again, and remember exactly what has happened up to the point I'd started reading it again. Right now, as of today, I have 17 books that I am currently reading, all at the same time. It's a little frustrating. I think one of my problems is that whenever I start reading a book, I get so interested in the story, I get so just encased in everything that's going on that I don't want it to end. If I read that last page, that's it. One of the books on that list probably surprised you, and it would have been Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. That book I finished, but I never actually started it. So my fellow Ravenclaw, you and I both have problems with Harry Potter, so it seems. And part 3. While I do believe that the internet does sometimes stifle creativity, I think that it can also help it along. I have a lot of friends who are amazing writers and wonderful artists, and without the internet, the people who know them wouldn't. They wouldn't be as apt to continue with what they're doing if they haven't had people telling them how wonderful and amazing they are. And it's amazing to me as well, because all of these people came together to tell these awesome creators how amazing they are at what they do, and it makes them make more things. And honestly, I've met a lot of my really good friends through the internet and through the communities of things that I like, the fandoms that I call home. I'm not saying to live your life by what you find on the internet or to use that to specifically define you. It's just that those things create a community of people, and they're really easy and fun to talk to. It's not so much validating your life as it is just finding other people who like things. I know in our high school there were very few people who liked just to read normal books. And so whenever I got online and I found out that there was this whole place where people who liked things could get together and like the same thing, I was just utterly amazed. And I'm actually kind of glad that you differ from me on this subject, because I, as of now, haven't had anyone not agree with me on having friends on the internet, because my only friends are really from the internet, so I mean, they're not gonna argue with me. Have a good week, Marissa, and I will see you when you post. Also, by the way, a bird made a nest on our porch.